I'm Sean Sporman, live from the Hueytown Weather Center with your local.
And later in this newscast, a high school student whose passion for the weather is absolutely Alabama. I'm meteorologist David. Next in this newscast, a young man who knows exactly what he wants to do when he grows up. A story that's absolutely Alabama.
Well, we certainly hope you rely on FOX-6 for your weather forecast. But tonight we do want to tell you about a new forecaster in town. You can catch him every morning at Hueytown High School. Right after the morning announcements, you'll hear the voice of Sean Sporman, the school's official forecaster. He gives his fellow students a personalized forecast that's absolutely Alabama. Here's Fred Hunter.
Good morning, I'm Sean Sporman, live from the Hueytown Weather Center with your local weather forecast. It is currently sunny with a temperature of 38 degrees.
Did you ever meet one of those people who always knew what they wanted to be when they grew up? We met one in Hueytown.
In first grade, I was the weatherman in my classroom, and I kept up and on with it until I got to middle school. And the principal was asking about the severe weather because the power had gone out. And he asked if anybody knew where the storms were, and I told him what counties they were going to because I'd seen the severe weather coverage that morning. And he told me to come to the front of the classroom, and he talked with me in front of the classroom until the power came back on.
Of such things are great careers born, and that severe weather day launched Sean as the weatherman of Hueytown.
A lot of people ask me the weather. Sometimes I do a pick city thing where I mention their name and the city they pick on it, and that way they can find out like if they're going on vacation and stuff. And yes, I do have teachers that ask me weather for field trips and stuff like that.
And yes, Sean has already encountered the dreaded occurrence for all weather forecasters, an uncertain forecast.
Like one time, one source said it was going to rain, and the other source said it was going to be sunny. So I had to kind of draw a middle ground there and said it was going to be possibly cloudy with a chance of rain.
A lot of people ask, where will the leaders of tomorrow come from? I'm not sure I know the answer to all those questions, but I think I might know where one of the weathermen of tomorrow might come from. His name would be Sean, and he'll come from Hueytown, and he'll know all about the weather that's absolutely Alabama. I'm Fred Hunter, FOX-6 News.
We may be seeing Sean, you think? Well, Sean, by the way, he uses a variety of sources, as he said, to come up with his morning forecast. That includes the internet, the National Weather Service, and, of course, FOX-6.
Sometimes draws a line right in the middle.
Right.
FOX-6 News anchor Art